Good morning. I'm Camilla Edsberg with SBC Friday News. Today we bring you a story of a man named Thomas Fowler who's on a special quest to win a trip of a lifetime. This trip will be filled with opportunities unique to any other trip one might take to the beautiful country of Zambia. I'm here with Thomas Fowler now, and I'm going to ask him about his motivation for applying for this trip, what he hopes to gain from this opportunity, and how he plans to contribute. Thomas, thank you for joining me.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine.
Tom. May I call you Tom?
Sure.
Tom, tell us a little about yourself in order to give our viewers a better understanding of who you are and what you're up to in life.
Well, first of all, I work for Specialized in our rider care division. I'm also a bike racer, long time, and on the road scene, as well as I do some volunteer work for a company called Landmark and supervise seminars and courses for them. And also one of my other favorite things to do is to be around the high school mountain biking league and here in Utah and with the NICA organization. So.
Excellent. Thomas, you may not know this, but I had a chance to sit down with Bruce, who told us a little bit about yourself. So we're going to go to that video now.
Hi there, I'm Bruce Deppy. I'm the manager of rider care and technical services for the U.S. I've known Thomas for a few years, and he's worked for me for the last 9 months. I knew Thomas through the cycling community, where he has a really big presence. Everyone seems to know him and love him. I just kind of wanted to speak on a few things I've seen in the time he's worked here. First and foremost, the thing that really stuck out when I interviewed Thomas and when Thomas is new on the role, he really engages with everyone he interacts with. When he's talking to you, you have his undivided attention, and he really shows you that he cares, whether that's on the phone, whether that's through an email, or whether that's in person. I think Thomas would be an awesome advocate to represent Specialized on this trip to Africa. In addition, I mean, things that he's doing outside of killing it in his day job. He kind of spearheaded this NICA mountain bike high school league volunteer program we're doing in Salt Lake City. So he's kind of arranged everything. He's done all the legwork. So all we have to do is basically sign up and show up. So I think Thomas would be an awesome person to represent us in Africa. Thanks.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Tom, from what I understand, this trip will bring you into the homes of Zambians and get you closer to village life than you ever could on your own. You'll get a chance to ride a bicycle that you built alongside healthcare workers to visit their patients. What motivated you to apply for this amazing opportunity?
Well, a couple of things. The first one, after watching a documentary film about some of the things that the World Bicycle Relief Organization has been up to, seeing the compassion that these healthcare workers have and visiting homes with people who are very sick and the time that it takes from their lives to do that, and also the difference that a bicycle can make for these folks. I was really inspired about what they were up to, and when I saw this opportunity, I felt like this would be just, really an amazing, once-in-a-lifetime type of opportunity to be involved with.
Absolutely wonderful. I can hear that this would be quite an opportunity for you. Let me ask you this. What do you hope to gain from this trip professionally and personally?
Well, professionally, I think, I'll meet a whole new crew of people in my organization here at Specialized, and be around another organization who's also involved with bicycles and helping other people. Personally, I think it's almost like a dream come true to visit Africa. It's something that I've thought about since I was a small child, and also being able to really connect with other human beings and making a difference for what they're up to and what they're dealing with in their lives. So it's a win-win for me.
I get it, Tom. I get it. I can imagine that from this trip you'll get a real sense of how bicycles are being used to create thriving business in the rural areas of Zambia, and a knowledge of the daunting challenges facing that community. How do you plan to contribute? More specifically, what do you hope to do to support WBR leading up to this trip or after?
Well, I've started some conversations here locally to look at generating a charity ride that would bring in money as a donation for this organization. I think that there's a great opportunity here in Salt Lake City for that. Secondly, I think one of the things that would make a real difference is that more people know about this organization. And so I'm really continuing to share my story of this visit, how it would impact other people, and almost like a ripple effect, rolling out to knowing that some person down the line could really make a continued difference in the long term. So I think that's something that would be very important and something that I'd be happy to be involved with this trip. So.
Fantastic, fantastic. Tom, it's been a real treat interviewing you. Do you have any final words you want to share with our viewers?
Well, I just think that this is something that I would really like to be considered for. I hope they choose me. And one thing that I've developed in my life is that serving other people is just an important aspect. And being of service, having a life that makes a difference for other people, and having fun while you're doing it. So.
I can hear that you truly, genuinely care about the well-being of mankind. That's very impressive, Tom. Be sure to check back in with us when you get back from this trip.
Okay, will do.
What a great guy, that Thomas Fowler. And quite a looker, too. On behalf of SBC Friday News, we wish you the best of luck on your quest, Mr. Fowler. In other news, Specialized has just announced that they've created the first hover bike. Apparently, Mr. Sinyard has been dreaming of this since the 80s, and it's made entirely out of recycled parts, and has the capacity to travel at unheard of speeds.
Wow.
My goodness. Well, we will be sure to tell you more about this next time. Camilla Edsberg signing off, SBC Friday News.